Hey everybody, today I'm in Niagara. We're going to talk about some basics of controls. Okay, so control basics come down to really 3 points. There's 4 points here in Niagara, right? A Boolean, a numeric, an enum, and a string. I'll talk about the string first just to get it out of the way. We don't really use that in controls. Okay, all a string is words. So if I wanted to maybe do a signage or something, like say, get your car washed today. And maybe I could output that somewhere on a sign or something like that. But we don't use this in controls. So the next one is a Boolean. So a Boolean, all a Boolean is a two-stage something, either on or off, open or close. Anything that has two states to it. So anything that's two states would be a Boolean, okay, in controls. And I'm talking general in controls. Different vendors do different things. But in controls generally, a Boolean is either on or off, true or false. That's anything two-stage, right? We use Booleans to turn on fans, right? We use Booleans to turn on electric heaters. One stage, two-stage electric heaters, right? Just to turn it on, turn it off. Okay, that's where Booleans come into play. The next one we got is a numeric. So a numeric is any number, positive or negative. Okay. So this is where we slowly open a valve, right? We give it 10% open, 20% open, 30% open. Okay. We can do that with valves. We can ramp up fans to give more pressure, more air, more CFM going through an air handler by giving a VFD a signal, right? That's going to be a numeric point. Um, some other vendors call this floating, float. So that's it's any kind of number, positive or negative. You can put anything in here and do something with it. Okay. And finally, it's enum. An enum is kind of like a boolean, but it can have multiple stages to it. Where a boolean can only have one single on, off, true, false. Enum can have multiple stages to it. So enum could be on, off, hold, on, off, auto. Um, you'll see that on your thermostats a lot. On, off autos. So you can turn off your fan, you can turn on your fan and make it run all the time, or you can put it on auto, and auto only comes on whenever it's needed, right? So anything that's beyond two states is going to be an enum. And those are really your three basic building blocks in controls. Your booleans, your numerics, and your enums. So once you've learned that, then you can go on to the next step.